Ecotourism, if done correctly, is becoming a great conservation tool. And in this video, I'll give you my top 10 tips of how to do ecotourism on a budget. And welcome back to my channel, Environmentally Fashionable, Globally Healthy. If you're new to this channel, we talk about all things wildlife conservation, sustainability, climate change, and so much more. Today we're talking about ecotourism, which is quickly becoming a great conservation tool when done correctly. It provides the community with jobs to provide for their family while protecting their local wildlife and environment, and then gently sharing it with the rest of the world. But before we get started, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notifications, and be sure to like this video. Now, let's do my top 10 tips for ecotourism on a budget. First, and most importantly, research your NGO. Look for organizations that support and fulfill their pledges of conservation and culture, bringing funding for managed areas and research, while helping communities move away from destructive industries. Be mindful, when done incorrectly, ecotourism can cause an increase in agriculture and logging due to more human activity. Tip number 2 is supporting the organization that you're visiting. Is there some filming you can do, some education, or sharing their story on social media? Possibly they need some supplies or some fundraising. These are just some things that you can share and do for them, and possibly you can get some financial assistance in return for visiting and sharing their story. Tip number 3, get all your adventure and skill sets at home when you're not traveling and have more money at hand. That way, when time comes, you're ready to go. Tip number 4 is cutting down on all expenses. And one of the ways I do this is tip number 5, reaching out, networking, and staying locally with friends. The more you travel, the more friends you have, and the easier this is to do. Tip number 6 is pretty obvious, that we want to save as much as possible. I just didn't want you to underestimate, though, the value of saving all your coins. A bag of coins can add up to a lot of cash. Tip number 7 is credit card perks. Whether it's a free stay at a hotel or money off your flight, every little thing helps. I actually learned a lot reading the book Do More, Spend Less by Brad Wilson, and I'll copy a link to that at the bottom of this video. My last 3 tips have to do with the actual transportation itself. Be sure to pack light to avoid any extra baggage fees. Keep food on you so that you don't end up buying anything at airports or local restaurants, which always are more expensive. And lastly, take public transportation. It's usually the most cost-effective and is easily accessible. So those are my top 10 tips for ecotourism on a budget. Do be sure to like this video if you learned something new or if this has helped you at all. And until next time, I will talk to you soon. Take care.